Maine is known for lighthouses, lobsters, and rocky shores. In this video, we road trip up the coast of southern Maine, exploring the best spots off Coastal Highway 1. Welcome to Maine. We're here at the Nubble Lighthouse on the southern coast of Maine. We got here at about 5 a.m. this morning, hoping to catch a spectacular sunrise, and it was totally foggy, so that was a fail. We ended up sleeping for a few more hours, ate some breakfast in hopes that the fog would lift, and it's about 10:40 in the morning, and this is as good as it's gotten. We plan on road tripping up the coast of Maine, hitting coastal towns, checking out lighthouses, and just seeing what this beautiful state has to offer.
We're here at Ogunquit Beach in Maine, and this is one apparently of a top 25 beach in the U.S. according to TripAdvisor.
It's not as cold as I thought it would be.
It's a little chilly, but not bad. Ooh, okay, it's getting colder.
It's getting colder.
This is the more Maine water I expected. Oh yeah. The water's pretty clear though, I will say that. You can see the bottom. Jess is getting cold right now.
Can't feel my feet.
This is how deep it is right now, and this is how far out we are.
He's like a little kid. You have fun?
Gotta play in the waves. Never grow up. Never.
We got back to the van after our dip in the ocean. We changed, and when we started the van, the check engine light came on. So right now we are trying to figure out if we can get that read and looked at today. So, fun stuff.
Hey, I'm from out of town and I have a Sprinter and I had a check engine light come on. I was gonna see, do you have any time to just read the light for me today? Yeah, we could do 4. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're gonna head down to European Auto Services at 4, read this light and see what it is. I'm hoping it's something easy. I'm really hoping it's not, we didn't get some bad diesel or something like that. So, we'll see. Now that we got this figured out, we're going to do a little walk down Marginal Way, which is supposed to be absolutely beautiful, and it's a walkway along the coast here.
So we found out once we got there that Marginal Way does not allow dogs on the walking path. So I came back to the van with the puppers, and Kevin is going to check out the walking path.
I'm walking here on Marginal Way. Unfortunately, the dogs could not come. I didn't realize it was tight, and Ogunquit apparently is not the best place to bring dogs because we do have some restrictions with the beach in here during peak season. Now, it's a beautiful walk. You have the rugged coastline going all the way down. It is pretty, I will say that. However, it is super freaking crowded right now. Super crowded. Marginal Way starts just south of where the beach is, and then it goes all the way down to Perkins Cove. I'm probably about halfway down, and I'm going to continue on. It's 1.25 mile total. So let's see what the rest of it looks like. This whole area has given me like England vibes. When we were down in the southern part of England in Jersey, the rocky coastline, it just looks so familiar. It's interesting. And I believe before the continents separated that England and this area were actually pretty close together. So that would make sense. I find it very interesting. Walking around Perkins Cove, it's pretty busy. However, I think there was one lobster store that was hopping. They claim they have the best lobster rolls, but we're saving that for a different one who has been recommended by multiple different people. Nice place to end up and walk around. However, I did like the views walking on the Marginal Way path more than just ending up at Perkins Cove, but it's a nice place to get a beer and something to eat. I'm going to head back to the van and find the dogs and Jess now.
We just had a quick late lunch and now we are leaving Ogunquit and heading back down south to Portsmouth, New Hampshire to hopefully figure out what's going on with the van.
One of the issues about owning a Sprinter is finding maintenance shops. Not all shops work on them. We found a shop that was only BMWs, then one that was only Swedish imports. So we're looking for like German imports, and apparently not all German imports do all German cars. So why we have to go down to Portsmouth. The Mercedes dealer in actual Portland, Maine got horrific reviews, so we decided to avoid them. Right now though, we're actually on I think it's Scenic Highway 1, and this is their coastal highway that goes, I believe, it's like 500 some miles from south to the north end of Maine. We're headed back down south, and hopefully we get this figured out so we can continue on. After getting the codes read, there were three things: an O2 sensor, DEF being too low, which is false because it's over halfway. I knew that as soon as you said it. An error in the fuel line. It could be a fuel filter issue. I'll have to dig into that a little bit more when I get a chance to. He said since it's running smoothly, we should be good to go as long as it doesn't start back or misfiring or anything like that. So as long as we can keep the oxygen good, we should be good to continue on. Huge shout out to them because they helped us out a lot for only $20. I've seen guys try to charge $80 to $100 for just scanning codes. So they were super cool, and their shop was awesome. They had a bunch of old school VW, including one from Brazil, which for us fan people, it looked pretty sweet. But now we're going to get back on track. We're going to head up to, I think it's Kennebunkport, right?
Kennebunkport.
Kennebunkport. We'll get it one day. Kennebunkport, and we're going to check out this city. Another awesome coastal city that a bunch of people talk about, so I was interested to see what it's all about. So let's go.
Kennebunkport is a small coastal town that's known for its beaches and small but beautiful Dock Square. Dock Square is where a majority of the shops and restaurants are. We walked around for a bit and took in the sights before taking a scenic drive along the coast. After driving along the coast, we stopped at Goose Beach where we made ourselves some dinner, and now we're walking along the beach, and it's gorgeous. The sun is setting in the background, and you've got beautiful colors coming up along the ocean, and the best part about it is you get this gorgeous sea breeze, and I feel like it's the first time I've been cool all day today. So we just realized, I think this is the first time the dogs have actually seen the ocean, and it'll be their first time attempting to go into the ocean. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah, it was a lake, wasn't it?
Yeah, they've only been in lakes before.
They didn't like lake waves, so I'm sure they'll be real happy about ocean waves.
Right. Oh, it's chilly.
I don't like it.
Good morning. Last night we stealth camped in a parking lot, and this morning we came down to Old Orchard Beach because we could bring the dogs on it before 9 a.m.
Old Orchard Beach is named after an abandoned orchard and dates back to the 1600s. It's most iconically known for the pier behind us, which was rebuilt after fires and storms had wrecked it multiple times in the past.
We just ate a quick breakfast, and now we're gonna go get some gas and then head to the Planet Fitness because we are in desperate need of some showers.
Can't wait. check that off the list. Stop 2, Planet Fitness.
We are all clean, and now we are headed to downtown Portland.
We're headed to Duck Fat, which is a super popular restaurant, and I think they have a food truck too, which is European-style pitas, I think Belgian waffles, and poutine. Poutine. All fried in duck fat, I believe. So let's go check it out.
We came back to the van because the dogs were getting tired, and on the way we picked up some desserts for ourselves. The first thing we picked up is a potato donut from the Holy Donut, which is apparently pretty controversial.
Yeah, so reviews, it's like 4.6 out of thousands of reviews. But if you get on and you look at the Reddit feeds and all that, some people hate it. Right? It's so bad. So I'll be interested to see.
I don't like donuts, so I'm gonna let him
all right.
be the determining factor on this.
Okay, so we got a blueberry lemon, hopefully a little refreshing because it's hot today.
I don't think you like it.
Not my favorite. I feel like a regular donut is less maybe clumpy and thick, or less dense. We'll say a real donut's less dense. This is pretty dense, I'm assuming, from the potato.
Take a little bite. I don't like that at all. That's somehow worse than a regular donut.
Miss I Hate Sweets says it's worse than a regular donut. We'll try.
I don't hate sweets, I hate donuts. The texture's so weird. And
probably would not get that again. We're gonna set that aside.
Alright, so the second thing we got is a whoopie pie.
So apparently Maine is known for whoopie pies. This is from High Roller Lobster Company, and they hand make their pies every day, I think.
This looks more up my alley.
Now, that High Roller Lobster Company was hopping, so I think their lobster rolls they're known for lobster rolls, and it's really good. So what I read on the internet were these are essentially 2 cake-like buns with creamy marshmallow filling. Mm-hmm. Is that what it tastes like?
Yeah. It literally tastes like cake with marshmallow in the middle. A handheld piece of cake.
That's way better. All right, we can recommend the whoopie. Do you recommend it? Yep, recommend the whoopie pie. Mm-hmm. Not so much the donut.
We spent the last couple of hours getting some work done at a parking spot overlooking the water, and it was gorgeous. And now we are headed over to Fort Williams in Cape Elizabeth. We just got to Fort Williams Park. First thing we're gonna do is get some lobster rolls from Bite into Maine because it is 6 and they close at 6:30.
I didn't realize Bite into Maine was actually at the Fort Williams Park. It's pretty famous actually, and you can find it on a bunch of food YouTubers. I think it was on like Extreme Foodies, and there have been celebrities here, and like the Food Network has all come down and showcased this specific food truck here. So it's not cheap. I think for 2 lobster rolls and a soda, it was like $70. She did not know that?
I did not know that.
However, we're really excited to eat them. We did get 2 different styles. She got
I got the wasabi style, which has wasabi mayo in it.
And I got the classic Maine style, which has chives and mayo. Maine is also known for blueberries and blueberry soda. So we thought we'd try one of those since neither of us had ever had one.
Tastes like blueberries.
It's good. It's not like overpowering, I don't think, or anything. It's just like a good blueberry soda. I've never had it.
Ooh, it's like a toasted bun.
I wonder if it's like a brioche or something like that. First impressions. Got a bug on me.
It's really good.
Okay. It's a really good roll. Good crunch from the bread. The mayo doesn't overpower it.
No.
The lemon juice is good on it. Chives, like it tastes so fresh. That's what I like about it. You get some. We've had lobster roll before, but sometimes they make the mayonnaise mixture almost too thick on it, I think. And it takes away some of the flavor.
Yeah, this is just a mild wasabi taste on this one.
There will be a debate tomorrow for the best lobster roll. It's probably considered one of the better ones in Portland, but one of the better ones in Maine is at, I believe it's McCloon's, where we will stop by tomorrow, and then we will compare.
See which one's better. I'm not mad about this comparison.
Well, that was delightful.
That was really good.
All right, McCloon's. It's gonna be tough competition. That was good.
We've got about 2 hours until the park closes. It closes at sunset, which today is 8:18.
There's a sign right next to the park closure, and I think they change it every day. I think sunset is actually 8:19, and they just put 1 minute before sunset that it closes.
Yep. So let's check out the rest of the park. So there's a few different buildings and structures in this park, but the first thing we're going to start with is Goddard Mansion. Goddard Mansion was built in 1858 by a local businessman. You can't go inside the mansion, but you can walk around the exterior, and it looks pretty cool.
So once the military took this mansion over, they actually were using it for enlisted men who were married and had families stayed here. I believe they built like an officers club or officers lounge in the basement.
I bet some debauchery happened there.
Debauchery.
We're going through one of the batteries.
We believe this is where the prisoners sometimes were kept. So there has been reports of paranormal activity through here. You can see Jess. Turn around, Jess, with your light again. Okay. Oh, Bella, come here. Belly. I lost Belle. She did not like that.
Ran away?
Hi! Well, you ran from me.
All of a sudden, I see this dog coming at me. Bella!
You gotta get your leash back on, girl. You're a goob. You're a goober.
So I had Ash in that, I guess, I don't know if it was a tunnel, but dark little narrow corridor. I had Ash, Kevin had Bella, and we go all the way through, and I'm waiting for them to come out the other side, and I can hear him trying to coax her along, and then all of a sudden, out the corner of my eye, I see this tan dog just come and like jump on Ash, and it's Bella, and she slipped her collar and ran back up the opposite side of the little narrow corridor, so she obviously did not like that.
Oh. Well, Bella, what do you have to say to that?
She had little zoomies after too.
I believe this was where one of the guns sat, and you can see it would point up this way, and it would fire warning shots if people came too close to Portland and they were unwanted, just to let them know.
One of my favorite parts about the Maine coastline is how rugged it is, and the rocks and the waves crashing on them. I don't know what it is about it, but I just prefer it a lot more than a nice sandy beach. I feel like it's kind of a whole mood, maybe. We drove around a little bit after visiting Fort Williams, and we found a place to park up for the night.
So we're actually going to do some urban stealth camping. We're just on the street here in Portland, and I'm excited to wake up with the views we have. It's dark right now, so we'll show you in the morning.
Yes, we should be treated to some beautiful views. Fingers crossed. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Look at that view. This is the beautiful spot we stealth camped at last night. It's so pretty.
This beautiful spot's on the Eastern Promenade if you ever want to come check it out.
We took the dogs for a little walk around that park, and now we are headed to Coffee Me Up to get some caffeine and breakfast. We just picked up our food from Coffee Me Up. I got an iced latte. It's really good. And we both got some breakfast sandwiches.
I tried to stay healthy. I went with the avocado, turkey sausage, egg, cheese, English muffin. Look at that gooey mess. Gooey goodness.
And I basically got the same thing, but instead of turkey sausage, I got bacon because I love bacon.
Mm-mm. It's good, nice, light, refreshing. I think it's all over my mouth.
Yeah.
Avocado shot out. Got it. We're sitting in the 1 hour parking spot. We're gonna go find some parking for a little longer and go actually check out the old port area. It's a little cooler, it's sunny, but I'm hoping the pavement isn't as hot for the dog. We were about to carry them yesterday, unfortunately.
Yeah, and they each weigh about 60 pounds, so that wouldn't be the most fun thing for, well, me to do personally. Walking around Portland, we noticed a lot of the beautiful Victorian-style buildings were built with brick. There's an interesting reason for this. On July 4th, 1866, a fire began from what they believe was firecrackers and spread rapidly. The fire started on Commercial Street in the old port area and ended up destroying 1,800 buildings. The city had to be rebuilt, and it was done with a lot more masonry to prevent this kind of fire from happening again. We're down by Portland Harbor, which is just a short walk from the old port area in downtown Portland, and it's gorgeous. You get the beautiful breeze coming off the water, and there's this really nice bike trail that you can do where you can just walk up along the water and look at all the boats and everything. Portland really is a cool city. Alright, that's it for Portland. We're going to head back to the van and take a quick drive through Freeport before heading on to Damariscotta, I think that's how you say it, for some oysters.
We're now in Freeport, and directly behind me is actually a McDonald's. You say, why is that interesting? Well, you will notice there are 0 golden arches here. Apparently Freeport did not want to deviate from any of the aesthetics of the city. They refused to allow a McDonald's design. So McDonald's was like, all right then. So they ended up buying a mansion. So this McDonald's is in the mansion. You can honestly say it's one of the few true McMansions in the US. It's a micro Oreo blizzard. Apparently they don't even put them in full cups anymore. It's like a little package. Try not to spill it.
Looks like you've already spilled it down the side.
This is the first time I've seen this. Usually there's even like a top to go with the cup.
I know we haven't been to McDonald's in like 600 years. So.
Tastes like a McFlurry. And the infamous Wendy's versus McDonald's debate. The McFlurry machine was working today, so it does work occasionally. So while we're munching down on this, the other big thing Freeport is known for is the desert of Maine. We thought about going there. We decided not to. I think it's more of a kid-friendly place. There's putt-putt, it looks like. It sounds like it's over farmed land or something like that. So, and with some other weather phenomena, it's a huge sandy area. Also, the dog's paws wouldn't do well on it in this heat. So we're going to skip that. But if you're in the area, that's something I hear a lot of people like to check out, especially if you have kids, because there's a bunch of activities for them there. Would you like to add anything?
No, there could be more Oreos in this. Now we are headed to Damariscotta, which is considered New England's oyster capital, and we are heading to Glidden Point Oyster Farms. After ordering oysters, the staff showed us how to properly shuck them. They definitely made it look easier than it was for us. How not to shuck an oyster.
We just got done learning how to shuck oysters.
Yes.
It's a talent. I'm not gonna lie.
It's harder than it looks.
Had a little trouble with it at times. We got through it. We got to the meat. So,
I think you had more problems than me, but I think you went for more just brute force.
Brute force. That's
strength than
that's
technique.
Standard me. Yep.
Yeah.
I will force it. But this is a really cool place. So you can get 4 different types of oysters there.
Mm-hmm.
They vary in the saltiness of them.
Yes.
And oysters, I know, are a very unique taste, to say the least.
Yes. I honestly didn't think I liked oysters until I tried oysters on the New England coast.
Yeah, it was actually Maine. Last time we were in Maine.
Last time we were in Maine.
We went in Portland, there is a restaurant called Eventide and a bunch of oysters, and they were freaking delicious. And it was the first time I actually was like, oh, I like these.
Yeah, I get it. Because before I didn't get it.
But shucking, the people who are shucking daily, much respect. You're killing it. You're doing way better than we did today.
Yeah.
This place is also cool. You can take a tour down by the dock and all that, and they'll explain everything to you. We didn't decide to do that today. We had enough fun shucking ourselves, and we might have burned more calories than we put in our body trying to get those out.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Come check this place out. It's south of the actual city.
Now we're going to head up to the actual city of Damariscotta. Let's go. Damariscotta has been known for oysters for over 2,000 years. 80% of all of Maine's oysters are produced in the Damariscotta River. The waters of the Damariscotta are known as some of the cleanest in Maine. The slightly higher temperatures in the river compared to the ocean make it ideal for oysters and even mussels to grow. We just got to the Pemaquid Lighthouse. I think that's how you pronounce it. Pemaquid, I don't know. There's a beautiful rugged coastline along here, so hopefully we can get some cool shots. We are back in the van and heading to our next stop, which is McCloon's, which is just south of Rockland. And this is where we are getting our second lobster roll of this trip. These are our lobster rolls. And these ones come with butter. The ones we had yesterday didn't come with butter.
No, hey. That's my butter.
Did you just pour the butter on it? Or did you dip it?
Ooh, etiquette.
I'll take it. Pour it on. It's really good. It's different though.
Yeah, it's more buttery.
Yeah.
I mean, we did just pour butter on it. I feel like it's more just like a classic homemade lobster roll.
Like it's not as mayo-y.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard because this is so different than the one we had yesterday that I like them both, so it's almost hard to compare them.
So you can choose butter, or you don't have to have mayo with these. So some people order them without mayo. I feel like mayo is kind of part of the lobster roll.
Yeah. They both have a similar toasted like brioche style bun though, which I really like.
I think that's standard for lobster rolls though. I could easily throw down another one of those. Easily. The ginger brew was the same as the blueberry one we had, same company. It's pretty good.
We're watching the sunset at Marshall Point Lighthouse, and it is gorgeous. Fun fact, this is the lighthouse in Forrest Gump.
That he ran to
Yeah.
as we're watching the sunset. And as she said, it is beautiful. Let's talk lobster rolls. Okay, the verdict on the lobster rolls.
Which one is your favorite? 1, 2, 3. McCloon's.
Yep. So it was more, I feel like, of just a classic lobster roll.
Yeah.
And it was really freaking good. And there wasn't too much mayo. The butter really added to it. And I'm even going to give the views. Like, when I think Maine, we were sitting there in those chairs with that view with some lobster boats. Like, that is Maine. So
Yeah.
just, I think, with the classic style and just the experience, it was really cool. I really liked
Yeah.
it. Highly recommend.
I would go to either of them.
Yes.
Again, we're not saying Bite into Maine was bad.
No,
That was
it was really good too.
really good. We just liked the style of the lobster roll at McCloon's
The
better.
style of the lobster roll. Yeah. It's a really neat place. You should check it out. And it gets you outside of the city.
We're going to enjoy the rest of the sunset, and we'll see you guys on our next videos for some more adventures in Maine.
Super excited for Maine. Let's go.
Yeah.